I be on the next I am fresh to death, just call the coroner. I'm a native champ, you just a foreigner. Is that all you got? Come on, you boring us. Hey, looking for the champ, we on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the next match tonight here at the Green Park Hotel, brought to you by ESN in association with the Beard Struggle. East versus West 12. On the right arm, in the men's light heavyweight division, we have Ukraine and Georgia represented next. Let's welcome our athletes, firstly starting with this man. He is a multiple Ukrainian national champion, and he's making his debut here at East versus West. Raise it up for Petro Marharint!
Nugo, Chikadze at the Petro, I'm sorry here. Petro, Marharint at the table. Ladies and gentlemen, what an absolute tremendous athlete representing East versus West 12. We're about to see a super heavyweight matchup here in Istanbul.
And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, is also making his debut here at East versus West, and he hails from and is representing Georgia. Raise it up for Chikadze.
Here we go. The energy is turned up here in Istanbul. Nugo is in the house. What an athlete here. Look at this absolute bulldog here. I'm not sure what size that shirt is, but ladies and gentlemen, here and his opponent, Nugo, representing the red jersey, blue versus red here. Look at the energy. Nugo, absolutely ready for the moment. You could tell in the press conference that he was absolutely ready to go. Petro, Marharint, calm, cool, looking like he's got a lot of confidence here at the table.
Both knuckles, rotate, shoulder, center.
Watch for the energy from Nugo, representing the country of Georgia. We know the type of athlete that hails from that environment here. Let's see if Nugo can live up to those expectations.
Wrist, rotate, wrist, knuckles, wrist. Stop, referee's grip.
That signal to Petro was a go, and you saw a great move though. Nugo said, "Not today, son. I'll take this set grip." Arm wrestling fans, amateur arm wrestlers, take a look at what is taking place here. This could be something that you need to understand. If you and your opponent can't navigate the grip, they'll do it for you. There it is. My goodness, what a difference a set grip makes. How exciting can Nugo be here? You saw it with the entrance. You saw the energy. And now with round one, you saw an explosive full hand side pressure, a little bit of purchase there in the hook, but there was way too much momentum to stop it.
Such exciting, confident puller, Nugo is. I was so impressed by how confident he is in his own abilities, and we're seeing it right here versus Petro. You're very known. You know Petro very well. You remember him from Moldova events. I want to see more fire in his eyes. He looks a little bit too passive. He was also passive there, but he needs to get fired up like this guy right here.
And he needs to respond to this energy, and you see the excitement in his corner, the slaps to the back. Hopefully Petro can wake up, because listen, he's thinking just like the rest of us. If he can stop this match, stop the momentum, and you could see some of that. If you're a savant when it comes to the sport of arm wrestling, you can see the resistance that was dealt there right at the bottom. So he's not far away. Petro just needs to get fired up, stop this thing before it gets to 9 o'clock.
Petro needs this strap. I'm sure of it. He has an incredible hand. The thing is, you still need to stop the momentum of Nugzari. Stands a much better hand control from Petro. I think Nugo was overconfident right here. He just let Petro take him.
100%. Let's talk about the difference in getting in a set grip, having a beautiful understanding of when the referee's going to say go. Then you come to round two. After a dominant round one flash with a set grip, you allow the referee to tick, 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 square, square, square. Nugo, obviously, to me, misses the go on round two. Gives a little bit, it stops, the referee says go, and he's caught in the problem. But if you're Petro, more than ever, you just want to stop this match.
Nugo is ready. Massive low hand on him. Elbow very much forward, hand almost vertically, gets sucked in a crook, but still battles, goes sideways.
Nugo has to be careful here. This is all Petro's world here. Do not blow everything here, Nugo. We appreciate the effort. Maybe smart to restart this match in the set grip, but Nugo's like, my man, you don't know me. I'm a warrior as well.
Beats him in a hook, missed the goal, was arguing with the referee still, and still managed to pin him.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's why I am a commentator and not the head coach. My instructions were simple. The match got stopped. We're better in a sucker punch set grip. Nugo's like, listen, I appreciate the efforts, coach, but you stay up there in the commentator booth. I'll do the arm wrestling. What an exciting match. And listen, after the first two matches here, we needed this kind of energy, Coach Ray. This is how you get invited back to East vs. West. What an absolute phenomenal job getting this crowd into East vs. West 12.
100-kilo European champion Nugzari Chikadze is ready to take this home. He's just one pin away. Right now, he beat Petro with a top roll and in the hook. What kind of options has he left?
Well, if you're looking for a bright spot, you want to know what effect did that take on Nugo. How many times can he repeat that exact? Because listen, it was daunting there for a second. It looked to me like he was way out of position, and that Petro was in a position to not only win, but to drain everything. Let's think, Nugo knows. He knows right now, is my gas tank emptying? Do I need to get to this set grip and sucker punch this guy, make it look more like round one? Can I handle one more missed go in another long hook match? This could be set up to a great 3-2 finish for Petro if we can see just another great start in a long hook match.
Rotate.
Number three.
Wrist.
I would go to the strap if I was in Nugo's corner.
Rotate.
Yeah, that's the thing we haven't seen in this match, a strap.
Stop. Referee's grip.
Oh, round one.
We
round
did
one. Yeah,
see,
round one.
well, we didn't see the strap, I don't know, but I know we saw the ref's grip in round one. And the ref's grip resulted in a great start. There's no doubt. But round two, we saw, I don't know if it's overconfidence, maybe he didn't even want the set grip in round one. But if you see the type of success that the set grip brings you, this has to make him feel really comfortable here for the start of round three.
For me, it's looking like the same scenario as with, a little bit with Talgat. The cadence is don't move, go. And if you used to ready go and you drill that in your head for 10,000 times, you're looking for that ready. You might not be ready on the go. Hits inside, gets much better purchase on the pronator of Nugzari, gets the center, is all over his biceps. Nugzari holding on for his dear life. Can Petro take this one and make it in a dogfight?
2-0 right now for Nugo, but listen, I am watching this match with my eyes from where I can see Petro Marharint is in control and will win 3-2. Let's see if Travis Bagent knows anything, Coach Ray, about arm wrestling.
He's pressured, there's no pressure, he cannot press through, he's caught up on his pronator and the bicep. Nugo, great defense right now. If he can get a little bit more deeper cup and just fall to the side. And a great move by Petro, went not for a press, but for a pull, and wins 2-1 is the score, and we're in a match, finally. Match number 3 of East versus West 12 is on the way. Nugzari Chikadze versus Petro Marharint. Let's see that one more time. Great finish by a top roll from Petro.
Been around the game for 30 years. It's clear to me to see early. This guy has a lot of juice, there's no doubt. Here's the thing about arm wrestling. Sometimes when you win, you're the only one that knows what it took from you. The outside people think this can happen all day. What I saw was an amazing comeback in round 2 that maybe was not the smartest thing to do. A misgo, having to come back from a deficit, and from what I can see, there is some stopping power still there. But as far as pinning power, I do not see a lane that Petro could lose this match. Once again, I have been wrong many times. However, Petro Marharint and Nugo Chikadze, I have been here, I have seen this. It looks to me like Petro is in a very solid position here. And listen, the energy that Nugo brought out the beginning is going to make each comeback round even more exciting, and an absolute great decision from Engin Terzi.
Engin Terzi told me that this is most exciting match for him. Still, when we did the pre-show, nothing changed in his mind, and it's looking like it. An absolute war. We saw Nugzari doing what he does best, top rolling on round number 1. And then 2 and 3, Petro gets his hook set. The second one, I think Nugzari went with everything he has and left maybe too much on the table. Petro looks in control, looks more confident than the last 2 rounds. But the thing is, Nugzari will do everything to win this. Young man has so much energy, it's crazy.
You can't write it any better. The guy comes out, crazy energy. The crowd is behind him. He's absolutely dominating in round 1. In round 2, he shows his heart. He shows how much determination he has to come back from what looked like a semi-deficit there in round 2. But lo and behold, the damage was done. And then in round 3, we saw a more grinding, and Petro looking, when you're watching the grind, Petro, to me, Coach Ray, looks more comfortable in this adversity. I could be wrong.
Well, it's, again, referee's grip. First time it played huge advantage to Nugzari. Let's see here. Okay, elbow foul, went straight to the center. I feel like Nugzari is, his hand is blown. You can see it as a competitor.
No doubt, and this is this should be round 4.
This is round 4.
No doubt. So in round 3, we saw the set grip come back. So we had it in 1 and 3, which if that outlet was still available, it would still give me room for hope. But the more I watch, and even the result after the false start there, or whatever you call that early start, Petro looking super duper amazing.
Yeah. He coming into his own. I think he always had the nervousness. But right now he's taking full control of this match. Nugzari Chikadze is still ahead 2-1. The real question is, does he try maybe get something going in this round, or saves energy and leaves it all for the fourth, which is kind of crazy to do, but sometimes maybe you must. Again, set grip right here, referee's grip. Full cup, full control from Petro, and takes the pin. Takes the pin.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know me, Coach Ray. I am not one to brag.
Yes.
However, it's easy for me to see that arm wrestling is an endurance sport when it comes to one-on-one, East versus West. The cameras are there. You need a ton of self-reflection, Coach Ray. You must come into this bout knowing who you are. If you are the guy that can grind it out in a hook for 20 minutes, well, that's a great attribute, and you should use it. If you are the guy that is a huge high side pressure hitter, and you must really maintain the gas tank, you must be very sensitive, not sensitive, but you definitely have to think about where you're going to exude your energy. To me, it's clear. I am much like this young man. If the lane is not perfect, if there's any adversity, the damage that is done on your arm is more than other people. Some people like Ron Bath, like Petro Marharint, their arms can be opened up in a hook and they can still maintain amazing power. Some of us get stuck in a hook and we have an explosion that pins the guy, but the damage that's done from then on, you cannot get it back for about 6 days.
We have athletes standing up for the round number 5, first time on this event, East vs West 12. Match number 3 is on the way. 2-2 is the score. Petro Marharint, Nugzari Chikadze. This is it. Nugzari had almost no to zero success after round number 1 to stay away from the inside. He's getting sucked in a hook. Maybe he needs to commit to it. Maybe he needs not to fight it, but just go right into the hell. He had a good stopping power where Petro couldn't finish him. He had to go for a top roll to finish Nugzari on round number 3. So let's see what Georgian has prepared.
Either way, the crowd's about to light up, Coach Ray. Either we get our first come from behind victory, or we get an exciting energy-filled athlete here that gets everyone on their feet here. This is match 3 of tonight's card, if I'm correct, and definitely the energy has been turned up. Now we're here, it's 2-2. The silver bullet match is about to happen. Petro looks to be in control, but the energy is still there from the young man from Georgia.
I can't imagine the excitement Engin Terzi has, because he was talking about this match for the whole time, and it paid off. It's exactly what he wanted to see, an absolute war on the table, two on opposite sides of a spectrum, top roll versus hook, but it comes down to round number 5 and who wants it more and who has more left. We see calm, patience, calculated precision from Petro. Amazing cup on the last pull on round number 4. Nugzari is running out of options. Either he goes full defense mode or he changes up and hits it right where Petro is strong and hopes for the best. Went in a side of the hook. Stops him with a bicep. Petro more on the top row, very close to pinning, so close. We have a pin, 3-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Get on your feet. This is what arm wrestling's all about. It's the best of 5. Even with a 2-0 lead, It is not over, ladies and gentlemen. Petro Marharint showing us the way there. Elbow really close to coming off the back. But once that thing goes in a hook, ladies and gentlemen, and there's any time spent inside that power lock, you will find that you go in the hook early and you will stay in the hook from then on. What an absolute great performance from Petro Marharint. We saw the energy. Nugo came out here and absolutely set the floor on fire. But in the end, remember, this is an endurance sport with this one-on-one format. It is a grueling task. If you choose a lane that you're not the most comfortable in, sometimes that damage is too much, and we will see. Oh, they're going to continue on here. It looks like we're going to do match 4 and match 5 because we did have an elbow foul. So let's take it back here. Round 5. We have a review, and now we are back at the table. But ladies and gentlemen, between you and me, do not tell anyone sitting beside you or listening to this broadcast. This next match will look exactly the same. If these gentlemen arm wrestle 100 times tonight, this thing is going in a hook, and Petro Marharint is in control, if nothing less than any time that they get to the center of the table. You can see that that's where the power is. And only fight that Nugo has is right at the bottom. There's a small sticking point, but listen, I have been there many times. It is easy to predict that match still. What an absolute battle from them young men, and what we're looking for athletes that are here at the East vs. West. Bring the energy, fight to the death. What an absolute great showing in the arm wrestling world. Coach Ray set, about to mic up the winner, Petro Marharint, about to join Coach Ray there in a well-deserved moment here. There's no doubt, ladies and gentlemen, you can be stronger, intimidating, fast, amazing for 2 rounds, and it will simply end in a loss. 3-2 in the favor of Petro Marharint. Let's go down to Coach Ray and hear from your winner.
Hey guys, let's get a big round of applause for both athletes. That's how you start this event. Petro Marharint, your winner. How does it feel winning this tough match? Как ты себя чувствуешь после такого тяжелого матча?
Очень тяжело. Матч оказался очень тяжелый, я не ожидал. Не ожидал.
He didn't expect the match to be so hard. Were you surprised he was able to beat you in a hook? Ты ждал, что он будет такой сильный внутри?
Да, я ожидал это. Ожидал, конечно.
Yeah, I expected that as well. You are now here on East vs. West stage at this weight category. Who do you want next? Кто ты хочешь дальше на East vs. West?
И я даже так сразу не могу сказать. Очень много интересных соперников. Я хотел бы, наверное, со многими побороться. Да, да. В принципе, Энгину хорошо подбирает пары, отлично. Так мне и друзья и сказали, что лучше Энгина пары никто не подберет.
He said, right now, I'm not even thinking about it. I'll ask Engin later, and Engin makes great matches. No one makes them better. Very excited. Great to see you win. Great to see you perform here on East vs. West stage. Petro Marharint.